my name is Lorena. I am 19 years old. I am from Brazil. And I speak Portuguese, English, and Spanish. Thank God. I am currently a senior, but I am a transfer student. So on my high school, on my junior year of high school, I started full time college, which again, it was a door that God opened to me because when I arrived at the US, I didn't know any English. Um, yeah, so I kind of already explained in my application, but basically, I got to the US, I was 14 years old, and I didn't speak any English, and I had to go straight to school. But when I got to school, I didn't know what anyone was saying. So in school, like I had a lot of my friends, even my professors, who like cooperated and like helped me, um, And then like when I got to high school, like for example, there was one of my teachers who told me that it will be impossible for me to get an A, but God was like so faithful that like I was like, I believe I'll be able to get it. And then at the end, like I got straight A's on on that year, thank God. And then like, wait, I'm explaining all of this for a reason. And then later on, when it was time to apply for the program that I did, the early college, I saw my friend apply, and then I was like, oh, that's so cool. Do you think I will get in if I apply? And then he was like, no. And then I was like, okay, I'll try. And then I tried, because I know that for God nothing is impossible, and I knew that He was the one who had sustained me until that point, and He was the one who had helped me to get there. And so I applied, and even like it was so interesting because on my English exam, I had to do the PERT and English, which was the language that the part that would be hardest for me. It was actually like the better, like the one that I passed at first. So like it was God proving to me like, hey, keep going, like I'm with you, I'm helping you. And then anyway, so I went through the early college program, and then I entered the honors program, which like it was my third year here, no, fourth year, yeah. It was, yeah, after 3 years that I had got here. And like it was crazy because you know it was just crazy because like seeing what God can do, even and that like it's possible. And of course we need to do our part and like do our work. So like what even at that time, this like kind of developed a desire within me to like help other people and show that like no matter what their circumstances or that nothing is impossible and that they can do it. Of course, again, doing their part, but like kind of showing them, hey, just believe in it, like, and pray and trust God. And to encourage others, so like anyways, so the reason that I would like to be a pure success coach is because I love to be able to be a part of making a good impact in people's lives. Because I know that like, especially when it's your first year at a university, you don't really know what you're doing, like sometimes you don't know how like classes work, you don't know like the importance of not procrastinating and etc. And like even like the transition from like home to college can sometimes be very hard. Some people get homesick. Like in my floor, like two people left the thing, so it's important to have like this encouragement. And like one day I was helped, and I know like the difference that this can make in a people. So I really want to make a difference in someone's lives and like just let them know that I'm here for them. And like even like create a cooperative family atmosphere in the floor, help working with the chaplain and with the RA. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into the chaplain program because I wasn't here during the internship session, so I had to go. I was in Brazil for the send, but I know that God's work is like perfect. Yeah, so like anyways, for example, I always want to even like when it's hosting time, I always wanted to be a host and everything, because I don't know, it's so fun. Like, hey, like I know how great this university is, and I know like how God helped me like to get there, and like how amazing it is to be there. And like I just want others to like, hey, like just like, anyways, by being a peer success coach, I'm gonna like help them. Hey, like this is home. Welcome to the family. You know, like come on, like you belong here. You know, like if God brought you here, you stay until the end. Cause a lot of people drop out on the beginning, and like I don't want them to have to do that for like not having people who care. And when I mean care, I mean like from the heart. Um, yeah. Anyway, so I just want to like invest in their lives. Um, and then the greatest challenge from COVID 19. Well, when I came here to Florida, back to Florida, it was like I was really, really sad. But it was basically like maintaining that same spiritual atmosphere from ORU at home, because when you're at ORU you're surrounded by people who's like crazy for Jesus, but then it's like, hey, where's your foundation? Is it like in God, or is it in people, or like at the university? um and yeah, this was like my greatest challenge. And then greatest opportunity for, okay, and my greatest opportunity was that like I get more times for assignments, which is good. And I get to stay with my family, spend more time with my family. And also I get to like rethink, because again, it was my first time leaving that atmosphere of like, hey, like you need to readjust your foundation, you know, and like trust God through every situation. And also like, yeah, be able to like, we also have like more time for me, not now because like I'm doing this, but once this is done, I'll definitely have more time to like spend with whatever God wants me to do. Yeah, well, this is me. I'm so sorry that the video went long. There was one of the questions that I didn't have the time to answer because it was 2 minutes before the application closes. But yeah, it was very nice to meet you. Well, it will be very nice to meet you, and I hope I get the chance to make an impact on the girls.